Recent question on Quora. With no techie co-founder and barely any experience in coding, how do you start a startup? Greetings, I'm Dr. Will, and welcome to Dr. Will's Software Project Leadership channel, where we focus on building real software to solve real problems. Recently, I started coaching a couple of non-technical co-founders. Their startup is a bit beyond the MVP, minimum viable product stage, but they have had some technical staff changes. Tech churn, let's call it, and need a hand. Hey, if you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. If you'd like more content like this, then go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when new content becomes available. So with no techie co-founder and barely any experience in coding, how do you start a startup? The answer is, well, you should probably be familiar with what you're getting yourself into. No need to learn to write code yourself or become a software project manager, which is a completely different role. But you should know enough to be able to ask intelligent questions and understand the answers. You need to have a trustworthy technical team, and you need to trust them. But you also have to have a responsibility to your vision to know what's going on, what your risks are, and what you can expect. You need to lead the project. Take my non-tech co-founder friend's situation, for example. For regulatory reasons, they have to move their SaaS product off their current platform and onto a new platform. Owing to tech churn, though, their staff doesn't have a solid handle on this problem. On top of that, they have a reasonably good-sized customer base of early adopters, but not a lot of revenue. Their customers are reporting issues from time to time, which is expected in an MVP product, and requesting new features. So they have some serious challenges. Like many such products these days, their project was developed using an Agile method. Now, I don't have any beef with Agile methods. I've known CIOs who have said that Agile is putting lipstick on the code hacking pig. I respectfully disagree with them, but only if there is enough ceremony in the Agile process to build the right stuff and build it right, so that it can be supported and sustained long term. Anyway, my friend's situation is pretty overwhelming right now. One serious challenge is a general lack of any kind of documentation on the project. The ceremony I mentioned earlier usually entails production and updating of documents that describe what was built, how it was deployed, and how it can be maintained. If you don't have any form of documentation, then you have to rely on the tribal knowledge of the technical team or the code. I've read advice from others that say that the documentation is in the code. That is precisely why some CIOs have low opinion of Agile methods. Even if the code is well written and includes useful comments, figure the odds. It's still not enough to help a stranger understand where to look to solve problems. There is an Agile approach to documentation. Document as you go. Write and update important and useful documents and shun the unimportant and useless. But each sprint includes not only the code to develop and deliver useful functionality, but also the necessary documentation and tests to support it and demonstrate its correctness. Without these documents, you will eventually end up relying on the tribal knowledge, and if and when the tribe changes, you'll have to depend on strangers who have none of the necessary tribal knowledge to support your project. As Blanche Dubois says in Tennessee Williams' streetcar named Desire, I've always depended on the kindness of strangers. Don't be Blanche. This channel is dedicated to helping software projects succeed, not just in the short term, but in the long. So if you'd like more content like this, just subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when it becomes available. Also, if you have any questions, comments, issues, complaints, concerns, put them in a comment below and I'll be happy to entertain them at a later date. That's it for me, for you for now. You have a great day and a great week ahead. Be careful out there. I'll be seeing you. Bye.